I grew up in a church family and don't really have a time when I didn't believe in God. I first remember having a strange feeling of calling when my daughters were preschoolers and there wasn't much provision for young families in church. I was helping out at the village toddler groups and the other families were asking about church as they knew that I went. I pushed away the thought of training to be a priest, but every so often it would niggle at the back of my mind. As the children started school, we moved house for my work over to the corner of Herefordshire, Worcestershire and Shropshire, near to Cleobury Mortimer, where we started going to church. I was busy in my job as an analytical scientist, but I noticed that a couple of people had put themselves forward for ministry training, and there were curates and placement students in the benefice. Eventually I had a chat myself with the rector, and that was the beginning of things. I learned that God's timing and my timing don't always line up. I started as an independent student at the Cuddesdon regional pathway that meets in Ludlow, and originally we thought that I'd transfer onto the ordination pathway after I had my selection interviews. But it didn't work out that way. My first application was rejected and I had a big decision to make. Should I carry on training as an independent student, or just leave, or perhaps try again later? I decided to stay as I was finding that the learning was really helping me. It helped me understand so many things about my faith that I knew in my heart, but wasn't really able to explain in words. It gave me the chance to explore, question and develop my faith more fully. I took a short break when my studies ended. I didn't feel the time was right to reapply. But then, in the middle of all the COVID lockdowns, I was ready. The interviews were on Zoom this time, but I was recommended for training and I'm just finishing a 2-year part-time course at the Queen's Foundation in Birmingham. It's an ecumenical college where I've had the joy of studying alongside Methodist and Pentecostal students too. I still work now as a scientist working with university innovation teams looking at new ideas and technologies. But alongside this, I'll be a self-supporting curate working in the Cleobury Mortimer Benefice, and I'm looking forward to seeing where God leads next.